How's it going? This is Ineedmorcowbell, and it is June 11th, 2016. Good old 7-Eleven day. I believe that convenience store does I don't know, free smoothie or slushy or something, icy, on this day. Um, I only know of like one near me, and that's like 8 miles away. So I'm not really looking forward to going out there for it. Let's see here. Last week I mentioned my grandmother broke her hip. It was a full on break. That ball in the socket was broken off or something. And she had to get surgery. And the doctor said that she was supposed to get it within 24 hours, and it was more like 36 hours, 48 hours area. So, I mean, she was okay. She went through the surgery just fine. They said there was a high mortality rate because, like an enzyme was in her bloodstream at this point. But she pulled through it fine. Not only did she pull through it fine, but they had to discharge her from the hospital early because she was being very combative. The nurse said, "Why is she so strong? It took four of us to help her." They had to check her vitals. She'd get mad or whatever when they checked her vitals, and they wouldn't let her sleep. So they had to move her to another place for rehabilitation for her leg, but since she wouldn't cooperate, she wouldn't she wouldn't let them touch her, let them help her leg or anything. So they had to move her again. And on Saturday night, they moved her to a hospice. At this point, she hasn't been eating for like 6 days. She hasn't had any water or any food. She had an IV at the hospital, but that was it. And she just didn't want to eat no more. She didn't want to eat. She didn't really communicate very well because she didn't recognize some people. Yesterday I didn't go to work yesterday. I went in because my mom said she the doctors told her that she have like 7 days at this point to live, and it was already day 5 when she told me. So I went to go see her yesterday, which was day 6, and she was she was just there, just laying there. She had no energy. She looked so frail, so skinny because she hasn't eaten or drinking anything. She was just wasting away. And she would talk some, and she'd ask for water, but when she was given it, she wouldn't drink it. So we just laid there. She just laid there in her bed in this nice room. So at least she had a nice, comfortable environment, unlike the previous places she's been in. And, surrounded by family. Lots of family. So hopefully, she'll be okay. I mean, soon. I don't think she's gonna get better. It would be nice, but she hasn't. She's always been unhappy. She always says to get me out of here. She seems to be like perfectly fine, and then all of a sudden she'll say, "Get me out of here," at the care facility with her Alzheimer's and dementia. She would say she would look at the other people and say, "What's wrong with them?" Because they would like scream or make silly movements, and she never did any of that stuff. She just kind of forgot. She just kind of forgot things, and then she would get violent. Which is funny because I never once saw her really get violent, but obviously she did. When even with my mom or my sister, she would get violent at times. She'd forget. but it's always under like great duress. She was like the first time, the real major time was she fell and she split her she got a cut in her a gash in her head, and she had to get stitches, but the nurse didn't. She said, "Oh, there's no time." She gave her a shot, and she said, "There's no time," and it didn't. The anesthesia did not really get to her yet. It did not numb the area, so she gave her stitches, and she felt all the stitching, and she was furious. She she got out of the hospital. She beat up my uncle. She fought with people. She was not happy, but hopefully she'll be okay soon. To move on, I a little bit to move on. Anyways, yesterday I wanted to make a family album of her kids and her grandkids, and their kids and so on. And I was like, well, you know what? Facebook allows me to do this. Everybody has a Facebook. Everybody has pictures. So I go onto their Facebook and I start collecting pictures, and I'm starting to look at these pictures, and I was like, these pictures are terrible. Not one of my family members has like a decent picture of them. They all look just terrible. They all look like they're trying to be too cool, or wearing provocative clothes, or they just look terrible. I was like, I'm not gonna show my grandmother this. Look at your grandson with his really goofy looking beard and then throwing his gang signs. Look at your granddaughter showing way too much cleavage. Not one of them had a picture like with their parents. So at that, and some of the parents didn't have, Facebooks, but their grandkids did, or their kids did, but they didn't have pictures with their parents. So that fell apart real fast. So I think on Wednesday when I got a haircut, and I was pretty surprised to actually move on from talking about my grandmother some more. Wednesday, I went and I got a haircut, and it usually takes like an hour wait at this place. It's a real nice little barber shop. They do a real good job, and except for one time, I was like the main guy and then like a lady there. They do a real good job, but I guess this black guy was new or something, and he didn't do a good job last. He cut it way too short. He separated my beard from my hairline. That was really weird. So the next time I didn't. I got him the first time. I was like, no, if he's here, that means he does a good job, right? I was wrong, but I'm sure he'll get the hang of it. So I went there at like 10 o'clock, and I was surprised that I was actually the first customer they had. Usually there's a huge line, and I have to wait like an hour, and I get to watch a whole movie, because they play movies, and they have like this nice little like vintage stuff all over the wall, and he put up a PS4 now, so he has Mortal Kombat in another room for people to play it while they wait. So that's nice. So I got my hair cut, and I was like, all right, today I'm gonna go. I got stuff to do. I woke up too late, so I can't wash my car. Because if I try to wash it anytime earlier, it's just gonna dry up, and it's not good. It's just gonna dry up in the sun. So I gotta wait till it's either like 8 o'clock at night or 6 in the morning. So I go home. I get my I take a shower. You gotta get that after haircut shower, and then I go get my paycheck from work, and I go to the bank, and I went to go talk to that girl at Sprint. It was attractive. I mentioned this last month. I mentioned this last week. Very attractive lady over at the Sprint area, and I was going to talk to her. I was going to say, "Hey, how you doing? What it do, Miss Lady?" And she wasn't there. It's not a close location, and she wasn't there. It was just some guy was there, and I'll be damned if I go talk to him because there's no read to. I'm very happy with my T-Mobile connection. So while I was there, I got a great steak, a Philly cheesesteak, and it was delicious. I haven't had one of those in years, especially from this place. Very good, and it had fries and cheese sauce. It's wonderful, wonderful. I went to afterwards. I went to the Coyote Stadium because I mentioned there's also like this little sticker place, and a T-shirt. They make T-shirts there too. So I was gonna get me some Blazing Cowbell decals, and I was gonna get me a Blazing Cowbell shirt with my name and the company name under it, and it's gonna look real nice, real nice. I spent some time and I designed them. Oh, proper. All these people got to do is just get the file, and cut them out, and do their work. All the digital stuff is handled. All they got to do is analog stuff now. So I get there, and this girl has her feet up on the chair, and she's on her phone. And I can't remember if this was the original girl I talked to or not. I don't know. Maybe because she had a strong accent, but I don't think they could have anybody else work there. That's only from 4 to 9. That's 5 hours. It's only 25 hours a week. Nope, 30 hours a week. 35 hours a week? Maybe. Maybe they could have 2 people there. Anyways, so I asked her if they use graphics, and she said yes. So I gave her my flash drive, and she says, which one is it? She's looking at 3 audio files in a folder. That's what her screen is. And I kept saying the folder. The folder. The folder. The folder, mind you, says stickers. The folder is labeled stickers. The other files are audio files, and they're music. The folder is labeled stickers. So I told her the folder. I kept saying the folder. And she took too long to get it. And that's when I started to get worried. So in the folder was an EPS file, which is standard. It's an encapsulated file. EPS, whatever. EPS files. And it's a standard industry file for making stickers and whatever. It keeps everything right. I mean, I could use an SVG, but she wouldn't. I wanted to make it simple. So I made an EPS file, and then for the T-shirt, I don't know why I left it as an AI file, but I figured she'd be able to open it regardless of what the program she uses is. So she tries to open up the EPS file, and her version of Adobe wouldn't open up, and it turns out because she's using the month to month, I think it's like CS6 or whatever version, or CC or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. I don't have it, but she's using the month to month version, and they didn't pay this month, so it says to start back up, it's $20 a month. So she couldn't open it up. She kept trying to open it up, and I'm looking at her program, and I go, is that Corel Draw? I go, you can just import it into Corel. She goes, oh no, this is a VLX or whatever. I don't know. Even if it was like Flexi, she could have opened it up, but it was like VLX. I don't know what that is. So maybe it was like a specific program for the plotter, but it didn't look like anything special. So she couldn't open it up, and then what does she do? She ends up opening it using HP, the printer. Because she has a printer on the table, and she goes, "Is this a file?" And I go, "Yeah, but you can't use it this way because you're just gonna print it out." I go, I could print it out. I go, I don't need it to print. I need it to be plotted out. So she goes, and she tries to open up the other file. And the other file is AI, an Adobe Illustrator file. So she couldn't open that one either. And I said, is there a way to import the file? Can you import it? Up in the file menu, there's an import option. And I must have spent like 5 or 10 minutes trying to explain something to her. And I don't know if if she was dumb, if she just did not, ignorant. That'd be the word, right? She didn't know. She did not know. She was ignorant. And she just did not understand how to do this type of stuff. She didn't know what she was dealing with here. So I can only imagine how she deals with like regular customers that don't know anything either. So how is she? Oh my God. I was just in awestruck. I was so pissed because this was the second time I came. The first time, they're closed because at 1 o'clock they don't open until 4. So I got there after 4. I got there like 6 actually. I got there now after not talking to the Sprint girl, and this lady didn't know anything. She didn't know how to do anything at this job. And I said, it's okay. I'll take my flash drive back. And she takes it out of the computer, and then she looks at it for an unordinarily long amount of time. She just kept looking at it, and she goes, here you go. I'm sorry. And I just looked down at her and I smiled, and I walked away as she sat back into her chairs. Like I said, she was either ignorant and she didn't want to do it. And she was either ignorant and didn't know how to do it. Or she actually didn't want to do anything and was hoping that I would get frustrated enough to leave. So she couldn't, so she didn't have to work. Which is obviously what happened. I'm sure she's probably like, oh, I hope he just comes and he buys this, Arizona shirt, this Cardinal shirt. No. I wanted my blazing Cowbell shirt. I that was so depressing. It was such a fucking letdown. I've been looking forward to that for a good long while. I was like, I like a nice company shirt, and it didn't work out that way. It did not work out that way. So I gotta find some other place. I don't want to do that Squid Ink t-shirt company thing. Or I was looking at this one other place, and they use direct to garment printing, which is what I love. That's the good stuff right there. But I don't know. Well, I was looking into that, and it looks like it could be real nice, but they don't pay you for, like, even if I sold stuff through that website, regardless of how much they take from it, they don't really pay you for 2 months, Like there's a list of when they're made and when they're sold, or when they're sold, and then when you get paid for it. So you get paid every 2 months, which doesn't help me if I wanted to sell this stuff and put it towards my trip to California, which doesn't seem any more likely at all now. I asked, at work I was having some good days. Those days were good days, and like I was getting there, I was taking deliveries. I was taking a lot of deliveries, and all the customers were real nice. I don't know if it's because my AC is not really working unless it's like 100 degrees or below, or what. If I look just like I'm about to have a heat stroke, that they feel bad for me, so they give me a better tip. But I feel fine out there. I feel good. It's not like the heat's bothering me. It's just maybe I turn a little red. So I'm Thursday through Saturday was a good day. It was good days. We're good, especially Saturday. Saturday was real nice. And I asked my manager, I asked him if it was possible to get more shifts. If I can just get more shifts, like for the next 2 weeks, I was maybe like, if I can get one shift every day, just work all the way till the 20th, which is only 9 days away, actually. Work all the way till the 20th, and 8-10 hours if possible, and just take a bunch of deliveries. I'd be able to have enough money. I'd be able to have enough money, and I'd get my paycheck also, and it'd be, everything, all the finances would be covered for not just the trip, but standard living bills and what have you. And he said, "Oh well, the schedule's already made for this week. If you want to ask people for their shifts, you can ask them, and then next week let the general manager know, and he'll try and get you another shift or two." All right, I don't want to take shifts from anybody. I don't want to take anybody's shift because that's their shift. They need that shift for their money. What I wanted to do was just like squeeze in there and work around them. It didn't seem likely to be the case, but to be possible. But I was pretty optimistic about it in the end, and it didn't seem to matter either. So I can't work extra shifts to get money to go. So when that happened, and then my mom told me about my grandmother, I was like, yeah, I'm not going into work today. Honestly, when she told me about my grandmother, I just didn't feel like I just did not want to be at work. I was not happy when she told me about how she was, so I wanted to make sure I at least saw her one last time. But I just don't want to go back there. Not to work. Which is funny. It's like, there's nothing wrong with it, right? It's just... I'll just get my normal shifts, but it doesn't even matter. On Friday, while I was at work, the tickets for the Conan show at the Comic Con, because apparently he's going to be doing that every year now, is... I was hoping to get shows to his ticket. I was hoping to get tickets to his show on when I went out there. I was like, I'm gonna be out there, It's like I'll drive up to LA from San Diego and I'll watch the show. But then it turns out that he's gonna be at Comic Con. Oh, excuse me. He's gonna be at Comic Con at San Diego, which works out perfectly, because the convention is not too far away from the party. And then it turns out that the tickets just went up for sale like immediately. They just went up and they're done. They're gone. And I know he's going to be in a huge venue too. And it's already full. Right when I got home and I checked, they were all sold out all weekend. So, fuck me. I think that's it. I checked the Cowbellicium and the spooky Cowbellicium one last time, and somehow things were still screwed up. Weapons weapons had like an extra clip or something, and I don't know. So I fixed it, and it worked out just fine. Both of the maps are done. They're ready to go. I just need 15 bodies to fill that thing up with myself and run it through its paces for a nice promotional video. Speaking of videos, I did what I did. I did what I said last week. I made what the hell did I do? I made I made a new welcome video for the Blazing Cowbell Company. I made a rec pack opening video because I had 63 recs from the weekend for firefight and 200,000 rec points. So I got 100% of my, like, pretty much my helmets and my armor and my weapons and vehicles and visors and assassinations and stance. They got 100% on all that stuff. It's great. It's great. Never gonna change my armor because I like my Anubis set and I like my Legionnaire helmet, but because of Achilles, I gotta wear my Achilles. That looks good too. But I like my Legionnaire helmet. The patrol ammo case. Okay, What that does, that's the armor mod that you got from the firefight. And basically, what it does, it doubles your storage capacity for your weapons. So, say you have a battle rifle, and the maximum amount of ammo you can carry for it is 108 rounds. With the ammo patrol case, you can carry 216 rounds. See how that works? So what I would do is I got really into using that armor mod, just because advanced sensors, I don't think it even matters, and maybe it does. Anyways, so maybe it might. Anyways, so I really enjoyed using the patrol ammo case. At one point, there was, the three wardens in the back of the fortress, or the back of the home base, right? And I had, I don't know, level 8 Rex. So I took out 2 Blood of Subans. You get 80 rounds with one, so I got a total of 160 rounds. So I went out there and I just kept blowing up. I honestly, I think I recorded it and I probably just gave it away, because there's no way you're going to get to it at this point. But I just kept blowing away at all these things. I mean, way too much stuff kept spawning. I had no chance of getting to the warden. But I had all those rounds. I didn't even get to use all of them. It was awesome. But yeah, it works for everything if you can afford. Except it works for everything that's not like battery based, like the plasma guns, the Spartan laser. Some things don't seem as great. Like if you use it with a railgun and you get 4 rounds, so then you get 8 rounds. I mean, it's nice when you're using it for like the BR and stuff, when you get 200 rounds. The suppressor, I think, gets you 256, but you need a whole clip just to kill anything. So it's pretty nice. It's a nice little armor mod in the end, but I probably wouldn't. I don't know. I don't think I'd use it in regular Warzone though. I don't feel like I'm not getting enough advantage. I mean, sure, sometimes I do end up running out of bullets if I go into fighting a lot, but it's not a common occurrence game to game. But in firefight, it is. I can survive long enough to just burn out all my guns, and sometimes I'm just not close enough to a rec station to get more ammo. Man, I used a common random rec card, and I got a sniper rifle, and it was not even it was like an arrow of time or something like that. It was, I don't know, the level 2 sniper rifle, and it was just terrible. You cannot use a sniper rifle in firefight. I shot a Promethean 3 times, and his armor didn't even break. Oh, but what I did do, man, what I started to do is put extra strength on. The extra strength legendary armor mod, which makes your melees and your Spartan charge a lot stronger. And I think it even increases the range of your Spartan charge. And I just started going after everything. Now I'm not doing a great job of it. Maybe if I had I don't know. The thing was, I didn't have my bayonets on, because you just don't get them till level 8, which can be a killer sometimes. But I'd put it on and I would just charge at anything, whether it was Covenant or Prometheans. I'm having the most fun Spartan charging into ghosts. I took out a few of them. They don't seem to pay to notice right away, And then when they do, sometimes they'll just stop shooting at me and shoot at other people. I was going to use the level 3 brute rifle. It's a scale of Zerap or something like that, because it has extra melee damage. on it, and it's only level 5, so that would be perfect. Use that thing with the extra strength, and because you're not going to get the bayonet for 3 more levels. The bayonet, the knight's sword aren't available until level 8. So I was going to use that, but I was already not recording at the time. It's not a good strategy. Not in firefight. You don't need to be out there meleeing everything in firefight. You need to be out there using explosives. Using anything. Yeah, anything that explodes. Razor's Edge, Talon of the Lost, Hailstorms, rockets, fuel rods, plasma casters are great for clearing out armories. That's the stuff you use. You don't use your fists. You're not going to get a lot done. Especially because if you get close to any of these guys, they're just going to kill you in one hit. It's not... A goddamn jackal killed me like 4 times in a row because he was hiding somewhere in the fortress and I never found him until like the very end when I picked up a needler and I just happened to... I mean, he shot me once, but he didn't get me on a headshot, which was nice. So I managed to combine him at least. It's like I'm running out of things to say. Not talking as much as the past. And I guess that's okay, right? I didn't need to be making hour-long podcast videos. I mean, granted, I have an hour-long video recorded, but I don't think it's even going to get to that point. So I'll say this. There is a video. I'll probably keep it somewhere. I'll probably cut it out and use it for something. But apparently in firefight, camo does work. I put it on and it was defend the garage on arc and escape the arc or whatever, and there was just Covenant Prometheans all in there. So what I did was I put the put the camo on and I just crawled in there, and I made it like right before the timer went out. So I was in the stairs and they were looking right at me, but I was invisible, so it was okay. And it wasn't until like the very end. I don't know what possessed me to go downstairs. I was like, oh well, my camo's almost done. Let me get another one. But I'm going downstairs and like there's nothing downstairs now. So like halfway through the garage, all these Prometheans rush in. And at this point, I'm not crouched down. I'm walking regular speed. So I'm becoming visible. So they saw me and they killed me. But as they killed me, the timer went off. And we protected the garage. Even though it was like a sliver of health. But man, that was way too close. So that's always a good strategy. I like the camo's a good strategy. I like my gun goose, getting on the gun goose and chucking grenades out the back, and protecting type of areas, like protecting the generators on Dark Star, or protecting the Forerunner power node or whatever it is on. Yeah, also on not on Dark Star, but phone on Arc. Protect the Arc, escape the Arc, because it's off in that tunnel area, and you get up there on the ramp and just hide next to the Forerunner structure, and you start chucking grenades and bouncing them off of the walls, and they'll go down the stairs and blow up stuff. So it's great. It's great. Oh, what do I got for this week? I guess I'll make. I'll finish my Sonic video, my Sonic Cat video. I'll finish that, and maybe I'll make a montage for myself. I gotta make something. I gotta keep making stuff, right? I like making stuff. Maybe I'll work on a few analog things. Oh god. Okay. Um, there's no reason to save this for the review, but I'll do it eventually. Um, I got an Elite controller a while back, and it I got it because my regular controller, the joystick, I think the analog stick, not the analog, the thumbstick broke. I think not thumbstick, the trigger broke, and so I got this controller and it's great, but you know the joysticks are held on by magnets, and they're pretty good, but sometimes when I'm playing, they'll like fly off or they'll get loose and I end up dying. Well, on the other day, the headset for whatever reason wrapped around it and popped one of them off, and I go, well, that's just silly. So I found, I get it off the floor and I put it back on, and then I put the headset back. I get the headset back and I start putting it on my head, and it pops the other one off, and I have no freaking clue where that thing is. My room is pretty much empty in here. I removed everything out of here almost, which helps with the heat, and there's just like a lot of bare space, and I cannot freaking find that damn little analog stick. And it's a like there's three of them. There's a short one, there's a tall one, and then there's a dome. And so I have a tall one and a dome left, and I don't like those at all. The dome one is like the PlayStation controllers, and I don't like those controllers. And when I try to use it, my thumb just like slides off of it, and the tall one is too tall. So I use that for my left analog stick, which, you know, you don't need a lot of movements with that thing, forward and backwards and left and right. Whereas the other one, you're looking all over the place with it. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's like $40. Oh, $40 or something to get a new single. To get a new, I have to buy like all of the little pieces. And then if I buy like the Halo version of it, I you get two short analog sticks, and then you get one tall and one dome. That's silly. Why would they only give you one of those? Why can't they give you a whole set? But that sucks. It sucks. I gotta buy a new thing of that. I think I'm done. Uh, another another great and exciting week. Anything changes, I'll make sure and mention it next week. All right. No, nothing fun to talk about. Have a good one. Take care. See you next week, or audibly hear you next week, or whatever.
2 minutes remain. Hunter takedown. Hunter takedown. Hunter takedown. All rounds clear, Spartan.
Nice.
Simulation complete.
What happened? The guy only had 4 kills.
Have you guys ever won on Darkstar?
Yeah. You not know who they are because they changed, or yeah, it's changed. Oh.
Oh. Oh, boss. Oh.
Yeah, that means they represent.
Suit up, Spartans. This is Warzone Firefight. You're the last boots on the ground. Fight through rounds of increasing difficulty. Round 1. Defend the armory, Spartan.
Grenade out!
Why is this always bad?
The prey is weak. I feel the dog coming back up.
Police on me!
Take off the
Great shot! I need backup!
Shields up!
Return fire! Jackal's dead!
Oh, come on now. Oh my god! I don't even know what killed him. Shit.
Oh boy, they're alive.
Headshot! Jackal's got me targeted!
Fleet hit me! Return fire!
All right. Why did I have to spawn all the way at the base?
He's targeting me!
Look at him! Look at his ass!
Remember when you used to combine a dead body? Oh! I made them all creepy.
I think I popped a bunch of their shields.
Level 2 Rex
I just got a double kill with one little blast.
Throwing one out! Watch the enemy fire!
2 minutes remain.
Fall to the Covenant.
Executed him! Jackal hit me! Kill the grunt! Throwing one out!
Can I just grab onto the back? I mean, seriously. That's all I want to do is just grab on.
Yeah, like, what's the point of having that empty space to...
I don't know, you can't even craft on the back. No, we...
Good elite kill! Solid hit on that one. Shackle out. Got a shackle on me. Return fire. Got a jack.
1 minute left.
They're out there.
Oh!
Excuse me. That door. I think I have the right of way on that one.
Take my grenade with you, Sandman.
Level 3 regs available.
What the hell are you doing up there?
Dancing.
30 seconds left. Only a couple targets left. Base defended. Round complete.
I always die at the end of the fucking round. Every time. But at least I get to level 3 this time. Wait, you driving around it? I mean, I'll get in it.
Yeah, sure.
Or I'll drive, I don't care.
Round 2.
if that's what you're looking for. You're
Respawn
looking for
timer
passengers
increased.
or driver. That's fine.
Protect the
Sandman, if you knew what it was, you could have told me sooner.
You got
I
that.
didn't
Hostiles
know
are
what it
damaging
was.
the target.
Suspected.
It's like only 3 things anymore now, isn't it?
I suspected we were gonna lose this game, so this is logical.
Well, I don't know about that. I'm over
By the
here
way,
with my
they're
gun
raping
goose.
the shit out of
Towers all over me. Positive hit. Nothing but a stain on the canvas.
Kill the soldier.
Oh, this jackass got in my gunner seat.
Clean shot. Throwing grenade.
I wanted to shoot grenades.
Got a hit. Enemy crawler's got a piece of me. Taking fire from the soldier.
There we go. He's out. He's out.
You got any, take those.
Level 4 regs available.
That's alright. I cleared out enough so now I can be up here safely with my grenades.
Yeah, I ghosted it. Served its purpose.
God damn, there's a lot of
Solid kill. Great throw.
Only a couple targets left.
Ignore me! As I sit in one spot throwing grenades.
Protected.
Kill.
Round complete. Level 5 regs available.
It's my favorite right there. Just get on the back of my own gun goose and chuck grenades. Bring it with
Throwing
you.
one out.
That's gonna be hunters, right?
I don't know.
Round
Random.
3.
Oh, this is even worse.
Fall back and defend the
Throwing a
garage.
grenade.
Let's try and get in there, Master.
Target kill.
what?
Grenade out.
Oh,
Crawler's locked onto me.
God, how many times do I get? I hit him with 3 freaking grenade, 3 freaking shots.
Holy shit.
wait, do they have a Promethean thing?
Reg confirmed.
They do have
gotta take
a
that thing
Phaeton.
down. Yeah, we gotta take that thing down so I can use that.
Oh, too late.
That'll
Spawned with the
last
raid.
long.
Already spawned the raid.
God damn them with the fucking grenades. Somebody's gotta get inside.
Oh my god. Somebody get that fucking Phaeton.
Shields recharged.
Somebody was shooting at it. We gotta get somebody in that base though. That's the problem.
Where'd that go? Oh God!
Oh, here come the knight.
Oh my God!
Ouch.
They're all over the place. They spawn on the up.
Oh, a freaking Promethean hijacked me. That's dumb. That Phaeton didn't like you at all.
Nobody's
Oh,
alive.
that killed me real quick.
Has anybody tried getting a camo and going in there?
Confirmed.
No.
Level 7 reps
Camo's
available.
Actually,
Oh, I'm not even going to be able to get there in time. I spawned so fucking far away.
That blam guy has to survive.
It's me. I'm gonna die.
I'm in here.
Oh, fucking hell hit me. God damn it.
I'm not gonna be able to make it in there.
I'm in here.
2 minutes remain.
Holy shit, there's this sliver. Keep pointing there.
Alright.
Only a couple targets left.
Oh my God. You see him?
No! Oh my God, we completed it.
Round complete.
They saw me moving.
That incineration cannon was.
That was good. They I was walking in there. I was walking in there and they did not see me. They did not see me with that camo.
That's pretty cool.
2 of them.
Round 4.
Where?
Recon pilots.
Incoming Prometheans.
On the incinerator.
Wreck confirmed. Prometheans warping in. Wreck confirmed.
That's an army of soldiers.
They didn't have to spawn things that come into the freaking armory.
Oh my God.
Why are they all over the garage?
Oh no, this fucking keyboard me. Oh god, I'm already on fire though. That's terrible.
I'm gonna go and pull out my Phaeton again. It seems a little more dangerous. in this
What is
condition.
shooting at me? Holy Christ. I'm getting
Oh,
tired of this
shit.
shit spawning up behind me.
I had 3 left.
Wreck
I
confirmed.
didn't know they were fake ones. Oh boy, watch out up there.
There's
Pilot
one.
takedown.
God, that was a pain.
Recon pilot takedown. Round complete. Level 9 Rex available.
Everything's all sparkly. Sandman, repair it.
I don't know what to do.
Get your wrenches.
Is this the last round?
Yeah.
I gotta,
Final round. Incoming Promethean threat.
Oh, I can't. I was gonna get another damage boost. I don't have the levels for it yet. Are they inside the base?
Promethean threat materializing.
I like it there. The watcher that's lit now.
Soldier Commando takedown.
That's straight on that.
Soldier Commando takedown.
Boom.
Boomskis.
Incoming Promethean threat.
Now I can get it done.
Mythic boss targets detected.
Yeah.
Red confirmed.
Look at that boss targets.
Oh, he's gonna hit me with that shit.
Shooting at me.
God damn it.
Where is he moving to?
Christ.
Ah, he hit me.
Night
There you go.
Dignitary takedown.
Oh, where's he going?
Hell no.
Right at the end, he just saved me moves.
Mythic takedown.
Yeah, that bitch.
Fucker.
I
God,
know I didn't even get an
All rounds
emblem.
clear,
What the
Spartan.
fuck?
Simulation
God
complete.
damn it.
That fucking asshole. At the last possible second when he has like one shot left, he decides, oh, I'm gonna back off now.
I don't want them to shoot me anymore.
That bitch.
That was
That's
terrible.
hungry. That's hungry. Alright, I can play one more. And then I'm done. That was good though. How much time do we have to spare? You should get XP based on that.
See a lot of stuff based on that.
Good.
Oh, I actually used a boost in that round. We got a speed bonus. 674.
Can't use mission victories in this?
No,
Oh,
they don't seem to like
Oh.
mission victories.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know, I'm gonna buy a gold pack, I hope I...
The
Yeah.
expender over here.
Yeah, I hope I don't, like... Oh, that's not bad. Oni Goss certification.
Alright, that's it for today.
The DMR.
I decided to put the commentary
Target laser.
on this time when I recorded, so we'll see how it sounds. It might be too loud, but the levels look okay, so whatever.
Oh, dude, I got like 5 Oni Goth Hogs in this bag.